Many, many years ago, there was a manga series called Pluto. I, at that time, basically was reading any manga I could run across. And Pluto just happened to be one of the ones that I bought. I only read the first volume. I don't know why I didn't continue. But I enjoyed the volume that I read. And just recently, Netflix released an anime of Pluto. And damn, I don't know why I didn't continue the series. So, this is a review of episodes 1 and 2. I was very impressed. Don't be coming in here thinking you're getting like some crazy action packed, tons of fighting, like regular shonen. All right. This is a little bit slower. It's building up the story. You're getting little bits and pieces of the world, and it's awesome. Um, so it begins with one of these seven basically world destroying robots who were all built during the Great Asian War. Basically, think of World War III. This is kind of what it was. And this one called Mont Blanc was destroyed. We don't know exactly why yet, but he was destroyed. His body was left um, on the ground, well, basically just his head with horns sticking out. Um, and he was one of the most powerful robots on the planet. However, he didn't want to be a killing machine. In fact, he loved nature, and he was basically the guardian of this whole mountain range. And that's all he did. He took care of the animals and the trails and helped people because that's what he wanted to do. One of the cool things that's set in this world is that robots have advanced to the point where they're almost human. And because they're almost human, they think and act and basically have their own desires. And it's really interesting. So, why was this robot destroyed? Well, that's sort of the beginning mystery of the episode. There is a inspector who you later find out is also a robot, who's one of these seven most dangerous robots on the planet. His name is Inspector Geist, I believe is how it's said. And he's trying to figure out what happened. Because it isn't just Mont Blanc. All of a sudden, people who were connected with robot rights were all being murdered too. And the big symbol was that they always had horns. So then, after you get that intro, Geist goes to meet with Brow, 4-digit number guy, who is a robot that's sealed underground because he was able to kill a human. Now, all robots are programmed to never injure humans, but this particular one, for some reason, could. And the idea is that he basically, his AI became so human that it was able to make complete decisions. And you're getting this buildup of, well, okay, so what could cause a robot to kill a human? And you're trying to figure that out. So then the second half of the first episode, you're following, um, you're happening to follow a character called North Number Two, who is another one of these seven insanely deadly robots. And he's a butler. He just wants to learn how to play the piano. And you connect so much to his character before the end of the episode. And all we know is that there is something going around killing people. And the only thing that you notice is that there are tornadoes that are usually happening at the same time. And over the course of this period of time, when you connect with North Number Two, you really connect with him, and by the end, you're like, no. So they determine that the villain's name is, they're calling him Pluto because of that being the god of death, and how his calling card is he leaves horns. The second episode, you get introduced to additional robots who are part of the seven deadliest. and more people are being murdered who are connected to robot rights and everything. And again, you meet Brando, and you get really connected to him, only to at the end of the episode have him be attacked. But unlike the previous ones, he's basically in a best way to put it is he's in a phone call with Geist and another robot called Heracles and another robot called Adam. Adam, of course, is kind of like Astro Boy, and I think that's the reason why I originally bought it. He's a boy robot who's super advanced, um, and so Brando is one of the strongest ones, and he gets in his strong pancration suit, I believe is what they called it, basically a wrestling suit. And he goes up to fight Pluto. And while he's on this phone call, he's like, I beat him in a fight and all this other stuff. In the end, Brando also dies, and you're left wondering what the hell's going on. And I just had to say this is an incredible show just from those first two episodes. Don't expect it to be up in your face. It's very slow, it's built up. You're going to care for the characters. They spend a lot of time making you care for each character, and you're just beginning to get an idea of what's going on, and we're still, there's 8 episodes and it's on Netflix, just came out. Fantastic.